Right, wrong button. Good morning, good afternoon. How are we today? I hope you guys are having a good Tuesday so far. Come on. Hey, Trek, thank you. Come on, camera. I'm doing well. Hey, ads ended. Perfect timing. All right. First things first before we get going. Yeah, that ad timer is correct. So I've increased the overall length of ads per hour, and Twitch will only let me do at most a 3-minute interval for ads, like pre-scheduled. So instead of every 48 minutes, I think it's every 36 now. We'll have 3-minute ads. That's because Wolf needs to freaking remember to get up and move around a lot more. So that's not, I'm trying to help the channel. It's, I'm putting an excuse for me to pause my game, get up, walk around, have a snack, make sure I've got drink, because I'm just bad about it and we need to be better about it. Other thing going forward. My plan is to hopefully shiny hunt again around this time on Thursday. So no stream tomorrow. But we're going to slowly try to get a little bit more regular with it, as long as my work schedule is not what it was the past 2 weeks, where I'm opening and closing, opening and closing. The good news with that, though, is that I will leave the IRL job. My last day in person is like February 7th. So the week of February 11th, we're going to start having a lot more consistent streams, because that's all I'm going to have time to do. So I'm aiming to do 3 or 4 streams a week with that going forward. That said, our first big game that we're going to do, like, we're going to pick up Red Dead 2 again. And since Power World is being a butt, we're going to start a unmodded Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough, because I've yet to actually play it. I've owned it forever. I've yet to actually have a chance to play the game, because I know the minute I start it, I'm going to get sucked into it. But that being said, today is just shiny hunting. I don't have a lot of outbreaks in Scarlet right now that we are like, ooh, I need that, ooh, I need that. So it's probably going to be doing some Scarlet, swapping to Violet, and then possibly doing DAs in Gen 8. If not DAs, then eggs, because I still have eggs at the ready in Gen 8. I also think I have eggs at the ready in Scarlet, or not Scarlet, Violet. I'm playing Scarlet. Because there's only 3 or 4 outbreaks. And then this weekend, we have a Flamigo outbreaks, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The only issue with that is I close Friday, I open Saturday, and I don't know when I'm working Sunday just yet. If I'm also opening Sunday, I might stream for a little bit on Saturday to try to get our shiny Flamigo. Okay, Beck, still a frozen corpse. I feel that. It's been brutally cold. So, welcome back. I will reiterate what I just said. So ads breaks are going to be a little bit more frequent, because I need to remember to pause, get up, and move for a little bit more, for obvious reasons. But don't worry, I will still have the little timer announcement thing in chat. I don't have very many outbreaks today. -9, -26 with the wind chill. Oof, duh. I think our high today is 32, and then when you factor in the wind chill, it's like closer to 20. But we finally, all of our snow finally melted, because we got 2 days above freezing. So now we're just waiting for the next round of snow to come through. Which I don't think we have snow for like the next week, which is kind of weird. Usually once it starts getting here and gets accumulating, it doesn't stop till about March. I'm like, man, I like the cold, but give me snow with my cold. I don't want to just be miserably cold walking to and from work. But again, oh yeah, work. So my last day in person at my job will be February 7th. I'm technically employed through the 22nd, but they're letting me burn vacation time. So after, was it February 11th, we'll start having more 3 or 4 streams a week. We're going to go back to Red Dead 2. Since Power World's being sucky for me, we're going to start up a Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough, because I've yet to play that game. Had it for months. Just knew the moment I started it, I was going to get sucked into it. So I've been cautious and waiting. Waiting until I had time. The only days I know I won't be streaming are the days when Mr. Wolf is off, just because we're going to have to run errands and or just spend time together type of thing. Because his work right now. Woofda. Okay. She is doing good. We have an anatomy scan in 2 weeks? 2 weeks. Not me trying to remember when my next appointment is. She hasn't given me too much grief recently, thank goodness. Work's been the thing kicking my ass, but that's not surprising. That's what happens when you open, close for like 2-3 weeks. Mr. Wolf and I have slowly started getting things for her. I've got a coworker who's trading me a blanket that I made for the crib, so that's going to happen in February. So yay! Got her an activity center, got her some clothes, got her a car seat with a base. That will work. It's one that's actually airline approved, so when we move, when she's a few months old, she can fly in her own seat and not have to be lapped the entire time. I keep hearing a Starly, and I don't see a Starly. That won't be until, like, this time next year, Archer. It's just kind of funny how it falls out, because she'll be about 6 months older, so give or take. Because Mr. Wolf will get his new assignment then. But we got about a year to go for that one. Hit me in the DMs. All right. Yeah, sorry. I keep looking at things at like a year out just because there's a lot of stuff, moving parts that are going to go into this next year to make sure that everything is done so we don't get stuck. And be like, well, you missed your window, so now you're stuck here for however many longer type of thing. Because while Mr. Wolf enjoys his job, he does not like the group he's currently attached to. So that has been the biggest challenge of being here. Between that and being away from family. But the issue is there's so many little moving parts that you have to keep track of, because if you miss one piece of paper, the whole thing gets skewed. And like, for us to move with the cats again, I have to make sure their vaccines are done at least 30 days prior to us moving. So I need to do those in April or May of this year. So that way their vaccines are good around the time we should be moving, and I don't have to worry about it. I just have to get there. Yes, they got a clean bill of health from the vet. It would be stateside. The only thing is Mr. Wolf is trying for a reclass right now. So he has submitted packet. He should be finishing degree for said reclass pretty much right after little one gets here. So it would be stateside guaranteed. He would be reclassing for 9 months because of the specialization of the field. And then we would be moving again wherever they would send us, but it more than likely would be stateside, because they usually don't try to send you back overseas for at least 2 to 3 years, especially with the little one. So unless someone screws up paperwork again, we should be, next year when we move back stateside, we should be there for at least 4 years. At least. So it'll be stabilized. Well, I don't want to say stabilized, because stabilizing means something completely different in terms of context. Stabilizing is something you can do, or you don't move as much, but there's a trade-off to it. So if you want to stabilize, you got to really like where you're at and what you do. I need you guys to be home. We're working on it, all right? Because that's the thing. Once, like I said, I'm leaving IRL job. My last day in building is going to be the 7th, because I should be off the 8th. But my last official day with them is the 22nd, because I'm burning all of my leave time. They're letting me do that. So it's like 2 weeks in a day or something like that. So come February 11th, we're going to start, dang it. I just needed a green one. I just need one. Anyway, but No attacking. No biting me. We talked about this. So streams will get a lot more frequent again. I'm going to try to balance it out to where if it's not every, like I said, I want 3 or 4 a week, and I'm going to try to do them every other day just so that way I've got a day where I've got like a rest period, I've got, house chores, straightening up, that type of stuff. Because pretty much what I did yesterday was I got off work, came home, and then proceeded to do all the laundry, do the dishes, take out the trash and everything, because we had D&D the day before, which we have 1 D&D session left of this campaign. And then that D&D session campaign will be done. And we've got one friend here who he's DM'd before and he wants to DM possibly with this group after the fact. But it would only be for a few months, so it'd be like a shorter campaign. Because shortly after Little One's here, he's supposed to be moving back stateside, I think. Because they finally got his paperwork approved. This is what I mean by you got to pay attention to your paperwork and stuff. Because they boned him. And whenever he did his contract again, they forgot to update his date for being able to leave Germany. This poor man has been stuck here an additional 2 years because of it. Like, he's been here almost 7 years. Which is why, like, if you heard me talking about moving and stuff, it's just because it's something that I have to keep. Yeah, 2 extra years. He's been here a total of 7. That's how much they screwed up his paperwork, which is why, like, you hear me freaking talking about it now, even though we're technically a year out, is because there's so many little pieces that I have to keep I have to keep track of, Mr. Wolf has to keep track of, to make sure that that doesn't happen to us. Because, like, his buddy was going to do the same thing. He was going to reclass into a more specialized version of his field and everything. And he was supposed to go to school, and they're like, okay, cool. Well, they forgot to submit a school packet, so then the schoolhouse didn't have a slot for him anymore. Oops. And because of that, they're like, well, you're just going to have to stay here. Because someone didn't file paperwork in time. Welcome to the military. Never trust them to do your paperwork. Figure out who's in charge of your paperwork and stay on top of them. Because that's how this happens. Yes. But yeah, once we're back stateside and everything, I'm planning on, as long as we are still kind of similar situation, living on post and all that stuff, to where we don't have to pay rent and utilities, I'm probably going to go ahead and try to take care of little girl and just keep being on Twitch, as long as, Twitch is a thing. And then probably once she's probably after our second move, so after Mr. Wolf's done with his reclass schooling, so that put her at what, about 2 years old. That's probably when I'd be looking for another job. But that depends on stabilization and everything else too, because if we need more income, then I'll probably end up looking at more remote positions if they still exist. Because ideally, that's what I want to end up with, is just another, like, federal position, but fully remote, work from home. If I have to go to the office once every few months, okay, fine. But because what I've been doing, my body does not keep up with it anymore. Between my hip and my back, man. Hard manual labor is not a thing Miss Wolf can keep up with anymore. I feel like these are still spawning here, even though the outbreak is ended, and I am confused. They are. Okay. I was like, I feel like I've murdered most of these already. I have. Okay, so the outbreak has definitely ended. I'm just in an area where they naturally spawn, too. Okay, I don't think there's anything else in Kitakami. Not Yama. Okay. I don't think Blueberry had anything for us today. Litleo, the wrong Sawsbuck. Mencino I already have. Yep, okay. So let me check my decks, because I think it's regular Slowpoke, because I have the Galarian form, so I don't think I have all the regulars. And Klefki, I think, is all that's left for outbreaks today in Scarlet. Then we'll swap over to Violet and see what it has. So I'm just gonna... Oh, right here, wrong button. Tell I've been using the Xbox controller a lot lately. I keep trying every single day to see if I can get a little bit lucky with Palworld, and I keep hitting like the 20-30 minute mark and it crashes. It's like, damn it. Ooh, speaking of Pokemon, an Esparta. I will catch that. Let's see. You know what I didn't have open? Was the Pokedex tracker. For shame, me. You should know better by now. Okay. Where, oh where? I need Slowbro. What about Slowking? Oh, okay. Weird, but okay. Slowking. Do I need Slowking or do I have Slowking? I think I have Slowking. Sorry, Jesus, what is freaking... Oh, I know it's freaking out. Okay, yeah, shut up. I'll deal with that in a minute. Because I didn't have this open before I started streaming, so now it's going to freak out. Sentret, Chinchou. Alright, I'm just going to freaking type in Slowking. I keep missing it. Okay, I have Slowking. I just need one Slowpoke for Slowbro. Okay. That shouldn't be too bad. Because I think it's just down here on the beach. Yeah. Boop. Let's put Pawmont back up front. Alright, so now we just need a really, really pale Slowpoke. Ooh, Stardust. Now what are you murdering? Like, come on, man. It's the Slowpokes. It's these little dudes. Oh, the Esparta got away. Oh, well. Alright. 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 Which one thing I might do for the shiny hunting is I might do like shiny bingo card for this year as like special targeted hunts. I know most people who do that like would already had it set up and everything, but in my defense, growing another human is exhausting. Especially when you're not allowed to have any sort of normal sleep schedule. Both my coworker and I were just like, man, because like her and I keep flip-flopping every day we open and close. So like, I'm not the only one doing this. She's also suffering. And she's like, yeah, I don't have a sleep schedule. I'm like, oh no. Her reason is because like her meds won't let her sleep. So then like she just stays up all night and then comes right back to work in the morning. I'm like, I'm sorry. She's like, why is it like this right now? I'm like, because our other coworker's been on leave for 3 weeks. She's like, oh. I'm like, yeah, he saved up his leave time so he could go back home and visit family and like, you know, introduce them to his son and everything. Like, I don't fault the dude for it. She's like, I completely forgot. I'm like, I know. This is what happens when you work a solo closing shift every other day. Everyone else just kind of stops existing. Hello, Wattrel. Wattrel's such a... Levy. Okay, yeah, you can dig a toy out of the toy box. That's fine, honey. Just don't play with the heater. Here, I'll fix the model. I see what's happening. Sorry, I turned around because I was like, that doesn't sound like my cat's being appropriate. I'm like, oh, she's digging a toy out of the toy box. That's I'm fine with. That's what the toy box is there for. Just don't put your paw in the heater. We've talked about this. Burnt kitty paws are not fun. For anyone. But yes, I'm slowly setting up our spare bedroom to be a guest bedroom because Mr. Wolf's mom wants to come out for a week or two after little one's born, and I'm like, that's fine by me. So I've got an actual bed coming for her. And so I've migrated my beanbag reading nook downstairs. No. I was like, that one looks funny. No. And then I've got to reorganize the shelves, but the issue with that is that I think I complained in the chat about this. So before Thanksgiving, no, I haven't because, yeah, human. before Thanksgiving, we noticed that we had a leaking hole in our ceiling in the spare bedroom, as well as like a leak forming in the bathroom. And so we're like, hey, maintenance guys, here's a maintenance request. Can you check our roof? Can you repair the leaks and everything? Well, so they sent people out to repair the leaks on the inside. Okay, cool. And the roofer never showed. We were messaged, we're like, hey, your roofer never showed. They're like, oh, he was out the previous week. He was not. So, gee, lo and behold, because of all of the snow and rain and ice that we've had recently, the leaks have formed back again on the inside. So now we gotta get that fixed again. And hopefully actually get them to send out a roofer who actually checks the roof this time. And doesn't just lie about it. Well, I was there last week. You were not. I have a neighbor across the street who has a camera that can see our driveway. You were never in our driveway, which means you were not here. Like, God damn it. I feel like it's like if it's government provided housing because of a job, you guys should make sure that the roofs don't frickin' leak. Of course, what am I saying? I've seen the horror stories of some of the barracks and the other frickin' bases. Well, soldiers just don't keep it clean. My brother in Christ, that's just a shoddy AC unit that's leaking black mold. This is why she can't hear me yet. I got a few more weeks before she can hear me. Believe me, I'm keeping a mental note on that one, okay? How you doing, Rageaholic? How you doing? I do like that we're getting extra, like, other spawns. Of course, I'm also kind of doing all right. How about you? Not too bad. Home from work for the day, just relaxing for a few hours, trying to do some shiny hunting. Yes. Do murders. I only need one shiny Slowpoke, so I can evolve it into Slowbro. Yes. Which apparently we're getting a Flamigo outbreak this weekend. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Guess it's a good thing I haven't hunted the Flamingo yet. Do I think I'll be lucky? Probably not. But I mean, hey, I got 3 days in between work shifts, but like I said, shouldn't be too bad as long as it's not close open. Which I don't know. I wonder when my boss is going to post the schedule. Probably tomorrow. She usually posts it tomorrow. Now, I really wonder if she's going to try to schedule me to close during my appointment again. Because I would put her 3 for 3. Don't you love it when you tell your boss, hey, I have a doctor's appointment at this time on this day. Therefore, cannot work this shift, but I can work earlier in the day. Proceeds to schedule me a closing shift. And I'm not going to get back until 5:30, 6 o'clock. I can't work a closing shift. By the time I get back, we're closed. I love the noise Slowpoke makes. It's so dorpy. Such a derpy little baby. Oh, yeah. So, I don't think chat knows this, but if you guys know how big is that barrel? It's about 3.5 feet tall. So I have a wooden barrel that's about 3.5 feet tall with a plastic insert. And the whole, I need to picnic reset. Point of this plastic insert is to make stuff not all go all the way down the bottom. Okay, fine. I have this thing full of dice, like loose dice from D&D and everything, because I am a chaotic dice dragon who hoards dice like nobody's business. And the barrel's only about half full of dice. So on top of the dice, because it's currently next to a cat tree for space saving reasons, we have a blanket and then the cat pad that I crocheted. So a typical D&D player. I'll post a picture later in the frickin' Discord, because dear lord, it's a lot more than the typical player. But anywho, so we have a blanket, and then we have the little pad that I crocheted for the cats to lay on. And Nova, her little fuzzy self, has decided that because this blanket and this pad are now on top of the dice, this is the perfect place to sleep all day. So occasionally, from the corner of the room, I just hear this tiny little squeak as she goes ahead and readjusts herself on her little blanket pad combo, laying on top of the dice. So Nova is now guardian of the dice, which is really funny during D&D. Because when there's a few people here, she's like, okay, I'll hang out my barrel. Up until, you know, all 7 of the players are here. And then she's like, okay, now there's too many people and it's too loud. So then she abandons post and goes and lays upstairs on my bed. Which I can't fault her. People can be loud. Especially in a house with high ceilings. Not many left. Okay, well. But it's funny, because like I said, we moved the beanbag down the other day. And all the blankets are on top of the beanbag. And that's usually her favorite spot, besides our bed, is the beanbag. So now, every day she has this crisis of, do I want the beanbag or do I want the barrel? The barrel usually wins, and then Livy claims the beanbag. Which is really funny. Because, like, I came home from work, Nova's passed out in the barrel, she squeaks at me as I come in the door. And then Levy is buried herself under like 3 layers of blankets on the beanbag and just pops her head up as I come home and then just proceeds to rebury herself in the blankets. It's just freaking funny. Because while we may not have central AC, we have the heat turned down real low and we leave the windows cracked all the time here because, dear God, I cannot stand that this house will still constantly be 80 degrees because of heat retention. I don't do well going from 20 plus degrees Fahrenheit to friggin' 80 plus degrees. Yes. Okay, so we have 5 minutes until the next ad break. I will pause, don't worry. The ad breaks are more for Wolf to remember to get up and stretch because, dear God, I will sit in a chair for far too long. Alright. I forgot Knackley could spawn down on this beach. You'd think I'd remember that, because I still need 1 more of you guys shiny. Because I think I have Knackley and Knackle stacked, but I need Gernackle. Hoping, I need to sit down and do the math and see officially how many shinies we caught last year. And see if we can try to beat that number this year. But, life-threatening circumstances, I don't know if that's going to happen. Because I'd have to do most of the shiny hunting within a freaking 2-3 month period. Alright, so this outbreak has dispersed. With no luck, it looks like. So, we're going to try Klefki. Klefki's float, they're fairy type, so I need not Roaring Moon. I need something else to KO those guys with. Let me see if I have another flyer in the box. Or one whose model floats. Rotom. Boop. And then move you up. And then back out of that menu, open the map. To the north. Yeah, right next to Montevera. Alright, so we'll try Klefki. If we don't get anything from Klefki, we'll swap over to Violet. And see what our outbreaks for there are today. Which I don't think I have any of the event outbreaks still on there. So I might be able to just reset that one a couple times. This one I had done the Year of the Snake with to get Ekans. Because I needed 1 more shiny Ekans. Well, okay, fine then. Rude. You guys aren't... I forget that stuff in Paldea is not that high of a level. Which, yes, I'm going to start doing more Terra raids to get Herba Mystica so we can actually do sandwich-based outbreak hunt... Well, not outbreak hunts. Sandwich-based hunts for the Paradox Pokemon. We're not Getting a lot of Klefkis. Getting all of... Where are you going, Rotom? Thank you. This one's gonna be annoying because it's just a little too close. Hey, Jinx in chat for anyone who cares. But I will try to get it set up to where we have enough Urban Mystica to try to actually shiny hunt Paradox Pokemon. Because we'll start with the Scarlet Paradoxes and then we'll move on to the Violet Paradoxes. Because I'm going to have to make sandwiches for specific spawns typing anyway. So might as well just actually farm Herba for once. Am I going to enjoy it? No. This is the one thing I wish. I wish you could go ahead and friggin' farm Herba by, like, the Ace tournament or something. I don't even care if I had to do the friggin' Ace tournament, like, and only getting 1 or 2 Herba, like, for the whole tournament. I just don't like the Terror Raids. Yes, I understand the mechanics of them. They just are buggy. And over a year later, we still haven't, like, fixed the issues with them half the time. I have Pokeball built 2 solo 5-star Herba, or Terror Raids for Herbas, and 6 stars. Mary. This one's gonna be really annoying to spot, because doesn't the keyring turn bronze or golden bronze or whatever? Jinx escaped. Yeah, you're gonna get real annoying to spot. Rotom, don't break. Hi, Snover. Which I think we only have 4 or 5 Pokemon left from Legends Arceus that we could hunt. But I think they're all annoying because it's pretty much the Burmese, the Wormadams. I need another Cherubi for Shiny Cheerum. I'm trying to think. Wait, so if Power World is crashing you... I have tried. I had one day where I could play like the Faybreak expansion, and I didn't even really get to trigger it a whole lot. Like Mr. Wolf and I did the level 30 oil rig. Like we technically cleared that, and I've been messing with the new pals. I have a base on the new island, but ever since that day, it has not. They did that mini patch, and I haven't been able to play longer than 30 minutes at a time. Some days I get a 30-minute session. Other days I literally will launch, load in, and start crashing within 2 minutes. Like, Power World is such a 50-50 shot for me. And like, I even tried making a new save just to see if maybe because I had, you know, my OG save, if that was messing it up. Nope. Oh, okay. Ads are running. We're gonna pause. So in BRB. Wait, I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna stretch. I'm gonna throw them in the trash. There we go. Now we're back. Right idea, wrong button. I have been surrounded by Citadels. Hello. Dang it, Snowrun. This mountain ledge is not big enough for the both of us. So, yeah, no, Archer, I desperately want to play more of the Faebreak expansion. Palworld just does not want to cooperate for me. Because that was the thing, like, the day it dropped, I was like, heck yeah. Well, it wasn't the day. It was, like, 3 days after it had dropped officially. Okay, there we go. I had started playing it, and I had, like, 1 or 2 really good days, and then they did the mini patch for it, and I was like, okay, cool. Because I was having some stuttering. I was, like, having some lag and issues and everything. I was like, cool, that should stabilize some things, because that's usually how it goes for me. No. That update hit, and ever since then, I'm lucky if I get a 30-minute session in before a game just full crashes. And the bad part is like, it crashes so hard, all of my monitors turn black. I get the pop-up for the Unreal Engine bug report. I go to click on that becomes a black just box. And then Palworld itself is just a white screen, and I have to forcefully end task via Task Manager and actually get it to save and reload at that point. Like, it is a full stop hard crash. I've checked all my drivers. I've checked all my settings and everything. Like, I have not been able to find a root cause of this thing. It's so annoying. And that's the only thing that updated between that patch coming out and Faebreak being live as an expansion for Palworld. Yep, I've uninstalled and reinstalled. I can't tell you how many times I've restarted the computer. Like, the only thing I haven't actively done is, like, uninstalled and reinstalled every single driver for my computer. Just... It's not a shiny. Just attack it, please. No? Okay. We'll just have to forcefully despawn that one. Like, I've tried everything in the book short of wiping my entire computer and doing a fresh install of everything. And, like, nothing else is having issues, so I know it's just Palworld. It'd be one thing if, like, all my games were messing up suddenly. Because the only thing that's changed since before Palworld's Faebreak released and my last driver got released for my GPU was with Red Dead, I had to turn off autosave because autosave started causing a glitch, which is well documented across a lot of the other AMD cards. I'm like, okay, cool. So this is just something that we have to be conscious of. That's not surprising. Like, it's a Rockstar game. Like, I don't know. Because I've tweaked the Palworld settings too to see if it was something in game. Wasn't that... Because, like, maybe I need a little bit longer of an autosave window instead of, like, every 30 seconds. And it's like, nope, that made it worse. I'm like, okay, so it's not the autosave feature. I'm not running it on super high settings or anything like that because there's no need to. So I really don't freaking know. Just get the clef key. Hi, Citadel. You look very pretty in the sunset. Like, that's the frustrating part. So I'm just kind of stuck waiting for Palworld to do another patch and hope that patch fixes my problem. So I've been able to submit one successful bug report. There was one time where I was able to actually type in my bug report correctly and submit it. So they didn't just get a blank, hey, this person crashed. That's to date the only time I've been able to actually type and interact with that crash report box that pops up. Every other time, I cannot interact with it. All I can do is move it from screen to screen, and it's just a black box at that point. Hi. This is going to get a little bit harder with the sun setting. So you guys are gonna start looking more golden. Hold up. No. Okay. I saw the yellow tint on the underside of the Bergmite. I was like, please do not be another shiny Bergmite. Because all you can really tell is the yellow of the feet. There are not many left. Well, that tracks. Might be 0-3. Which wouldn't surprise me. It's been a hot minute since I've actually shiny hunted a regular outbreak in this game. But no, I would love it if I could get Power World to stabilize to where we could stream more Power World. It's a very fun game. Because, like, right now, I can't even enter dungeons or boss fights without it crashing. Because I tried. Your girl was trying to do some farming, and it was like, nope. I could get through the dungeon all the way to the boss room, and as soon as I step in the boss room, the game would just freeze and crash. I'm like, damn it! I was so close! Because I was doing dungeons for sulfur and coal. Because I needed that stuff so I could make... What was I trying to make? I was trying to make something, because my base where I can get my oil from, I needed a large power generator. I need a Wolf Power World Nuzlocke. Oh, God. That would have to wait until Power World has officially left early access. Where it's like, okay, this is all we're doing with this game. Since that's a thing now, God. I still have many other generations of Pokemon that we need to do Nuzlocks in, let alone randomized Nuzlocks. Iron Treads in chat. Ooh. It has randomized Nuzlocke settings built into it. Again, I need the game to be stabilized first. Because, like, at that point, crashing is just going to be... Oh, you're out of regular Pokeballs. Crashing is just going to be ultimate death restart. There we go. Right. Oh, come on. Murder the keys. I don't see any special keys, therefore we need to murder them all. Which was funny. I got to that Nude Island, Archer, and I was like, man, I haven't seen a Lucky in like 40 hours of gameplay. That's kind of interesting for Power World. Because, you know, we were fighting them so early on, and like so many of them at the beginning. I found a Lucky Aquaferus. It was like level 60. I got so lucky and actually managed to catch the sucker too. Because it wasn't just me fighting it. It was me and like 3 of the like new NPC tribe that were trying to kill it. I was like, no, I need that. Also, we both caught it. Like, that one day it let me play, it was so nice. None of you guys are shiny, nor do I need any of you. Okay, so, whoops. I guess I'm murdering this Bronzong, and then we're gonna save and switch over to Violet and see what those outbreaks are. So we're currently 0-3. That tracks, though. What you doing, Levy? Yeah, I see you over there, little miss. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so that's saved. There's that. Yeah. We started 100% fresh and had amazing shiny luck. 4 in the first hour. Nice. Like I said, I've tried a fresh save and it still runs into the same issues. Because honestly, it's like, if I could just get a fresh solo save, I'd suffer through that and we'd just stream a solo world. But it doesn't seem to matter what I do with it. Power World's just like, no, you don't get to play right now. I'm like, okay. Sad panda noises. All right, let's see what these outbreaks are today. First, let's see if I need to even connect to the internet. Oh, well. That was the wrong thing. I was trying to correct the model. Oh, well. Okay, do I still have event outbreaks is the question. I do. Damn it. Oh, but there's Sandile and I need Sandile. Ugh. Like, it's still Chansey outbreaks even. Where was I in this? No and no. I definitely don't need Chansey. I don't need Tatsugiri's. I want to keep that Sandile outbreak so bad. Oh, it was the Whooper ones. Okay. Oh, there's also some Yamfu. Okay, we're gonna connect to the internet and we're gonna reset our outbreaks because hello. Please? There it goes. I was like, please connect to the internet. Communicating. Now saving. So these I won't be able to rotate through. We're just going to be stuck with whatever we get because I had to connect to the internet to actually reset for correct outbreaks. Yeah, I know. Alright, so new outbreaks have dispersed, new outbreaks are occurring. Oh, let me keep the Sandile. Did it just remove the Chanseys? I think it did. Okay. I think it did. I think it just removed the event ones and called it good. So I see at least 3 that we need across the maps. Wrong Sawsbuck again. All right, so yeah, we got 3 more outbreaks here. So I definitely need that Sandile. The only other thing I could think to do would be to disconnect and see if we get more, but I need towards the red. No. That way. Yeah, between red and yellow. So yeah, this way. Yay, Blizzard, can't see shite. So I know I need the entire Sandile line still shiny. Which, supposedly, obviously, we're going to get a Pokemon Direct in February, so I'm hoping, because I'll be done at my regular job when that happens, or should be done at my regular job when that happens, we'll, like, live stream and react to that one. They're ganging up on me, Mr. Krabs. But I'm hoping we'll get an official release date for Legend Z through A, because a lot of the retailer websites are starting to have it listed as August 15th, which I don't think that's going to be an actual release date. I think that's just so they can start doing pre-orders or start advertising it necessarily. But I'm hoping that they say that's going to come, like, be released. I'm willing to bet it's going to be the holiday season. That's my prediction, is that we'll get Z through A with the holiday season. Especially if that's when they plan on dropping Switch 2. Because I know Nintendo's confirmed that they're working on Switch 2 and want to release it this year, but they haven't given us a release date for that. And I'm like, well, there's no new other major consoles that are slotted, as far as I know, to drop this year. So it would probably just be holiday season, Switch 2 drops. Because then it's not contending with Xbox or PlayStation. But we'll see. I can't see anything through this freaking sandstorm. I would appreciate it if it would calm down. Just a little. I wish you could mess with the opacity of the freaking weather effects sometimes. Because like this, okay, I know I'm in a sandstorm, it's cool, and I can see. Oh god, face full of sand. That might be something, since I'm off work tomorrow and I don't plan on streaming, I might retry a single player world setup and see if I can get that going longer than 30 minutes. Because the issue is I don't know what's causing the issue. You know what? There's one setting I haven't checked, and it's all my fucking GPU settings. I'm willing to bet that that driver update reset that setting, and I fucking forgot to check it. We can try. First thing I'm going to do once I'm done with stream tonight is I'm going to check that GPU setting. Because, so the newer AMD cards are great. The issue is occasionally, when it pushes a driver update, it goes ahead and it screws with itself, and it tries to overvolt. Like, it draws too much volts, which causes a driver timeout. Usually, though, when that happens, it affects all my games, not just one. So I'm wondering if that setting got reset again, and I need to go back through and put my limit back on there. Because usually if that's happening, like Red Dead would be crashing. You're not very good for fighting Sandiles, I realize this. Like Red Dead would be crashing. I wouldn't be able to really launch much of anything. Like the only thing I have issues with is Palworld, so that might be causing issues. I'll check that after stream today, though, because I can't open that right now. Otherwise, the whole thing's gonna freak out. Mainly OBS, and well, OBS, you're already temperamental enough. But yeah, if you have time tomorrow, Archer, we could always try to troubleshoot it too. If that's not the issue, because I really want to play more Palworld. Like, it is a very fun game. I enjoy Pokemon. I also enjoy the fact that Palworld is just Pokemon, but like more than happy to. Yeah, it's just one of those things. I'm like, the basic things that I know to try, I have tried. I'll double check that setting on my GPU after stream. These guys are so cute, just little heads peeking out his hand. The issue is they're aggressive. Yeah, hi. You're not yellow. I think your shiny's yellow. I know the middle form's like a yellow and tan. I don't know if this guy's yellow. And no, I don't know why I know Krokorok, or not Krokorok, Crocodiles. No. Krokorok. Yeah, Krokorok. I don't know why I know Krokorok shiny, but not Sandiles. Or Crocodile. Yes. Murdered the babies. Where did that one even come from? Bramblegast, where did you spawn into existence from? Because you were not there. Ooh, smack. It shouldn't matter, but I've been wrong before. I'm hoping we can get to the point soon where I'm using Gen 9 to hunt more Gen 9 Pokemon than anything else. I need to go ahead and do the rest of the starter eggs. I just hate doing eggs in freaking Gen 9 because you just sit there for 30 minutes collecting eggs and then, okay, now I've got eggs. At least with Scarlet and Violet, I can go right around my bike and then, oh, you got an egg? Okay, cool. Do another lap. Another egg? Cool. See, give me the convenience of using the actual daycare / nursery again, but let them have like 10 eggs stored up for me at a time. Just let me do that. That'd be great. Best of both worlds. I feel like you guys are just spying on me. The little tiny Sandiles. They're just the recon. Whee! Ah. No, no, no. I saw it make the move. I'm like, no, 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 no. No sand-biting crocodile today. The only one that's allowed to bite me is the special-looking one. And none of you are the right flavor of special. I say that because I'm sure a lot of them have marks, but... Yes. Ooh, for once, I'm not gonna have to work my actual birthday. We might do some shiny hunting on my birthday to see if we can get the destiny mark on a shiny. Because you can only get the destiny mark on your registered birthday on the Switch. Bring. My issue with that is I'd have to get a lot of outbreaks that I actually need at that point. Boing. Boing. I need there to not be sand in my face. And this is why your Pokemon's accuracy gets lowered with sand attack. Because you can't see anything. Also, having sand in the eyes is very irritating. As someone who's lived through a lot of overly intense, very hot drought summers, yeah, even river clay will turn to sand that gets in your eyes. It's annoying. It hurts. Soft sand. Almost having to keep an eye on the Flittles because we still need shiny Flittle in Esparta. There is a Llama in chat for anyone who wants it. It's not that I hate sand. It's just, oh god, once it gets in your eyes and everything, man. It is very irritating and coarse. It's just like, ugh. It also doesn't help that, I wear glasses. Thankfully, I didn't wear them during high school. Oh my god, I could not imagine playing freaking softball in August with freaking sand blowing in your face from the field. Oh, glasses would have made that so much worse. Thankfully, my eyes didn't become shite until after I graduated school. Not by much, like 6 months later, but still. Whee! I see you hiding over here. You're definitely not part of the outbreak, but I still see you. You're still what we're KOing, so. Oh my god, the sandstorm has ended. I'm free! Hey, Pup's playing Shield. You just had to bite my ankles. I was finally free! Let's see, got about 6 minutes probably till the next ad break or so. Herta. Let's see. I wish I knew what time he got off work tonight, but it's whenever the EXO says he can go home. Okay, so they've officially dispersed with no luck. Dang it. We'll KO the rest of them just because. Nope. Damn it. I was not fast enough getting my tank in front of me. It's alright. We just treat everything like a juice box. Yeah, 5 minutes. There it is. KOU. I still need Shiny Larvesta and Volcarona. Star Piece, Potion. Okay. Right, wrong button. That button brings up the map. Okay, so I don't think there was anything else here. I think everything else was in Kitakami. Yeah, I don't need gumshoes. Surskit. Do I still need Masquerain, or did I finally finish that one? I'm gonna Gen 3 real quick. We're gonna check. It's Gen 2, there's Gen 3. Poochie, Zigzagoon, Loaded Lombre, Tailo, Swallow. I need a Surskit. Okay, so stand corrected. We need one more. I need a Surskit. The only issue is Surskit is notoriously hard to spot as a shiny. We can put Mew back up front, though, because we're going to be on the water. That much is a given. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Hi, Mastiff. Little babies. Do-do. Do-do. Do-do-do-do. Mareeps. Look at the wee little lambs. Do-do-do. Surskit. Because Surskit shiny is just a slightly darker blue. I also don't think I've done many Surskit outbreaks in Violet. I think most of them have been in Scarlet. They're also usually in Kitakami, not here. So, we'll see what we get. Because Mr. Wolf has to do homework tonight, so that means once he's home, he's going to cook the protein, and I'm going to do the side dishes for dinner. So that way he can eat and then do his homework. So I think he's doing 2 classes right now, and then in the second half he's doing 3. I know he's trying to do it so that way he only has one final class for his degree before little one gets here. Because that class would start in May and go through July, and little one's due mid-June, so... I am, God willing, having my safe food for dinner tonight after like 2 years. Hope it works, bud. It sucks whenever you like have a safe food and then it gets ruined for you, and it's just like, damn it. Because for the longest time for me, it was like homemade chicken quesadillas, and now like I have to be in a very particular mood to even stomach a homemade chicken quesadilla. Because we used to make them all the time before we moved over here. And then after the move, I don't know. It never tasted right. But we've got a little steak that's been marinating. We're going to do that with some broccoli and veggies. Didn't get ruined. All the stores in our area stopped carrying it. Ah, I understand now. That's even worse when they just stop carrying it. God. Like, that's an even worse betrayal than the company changing the recipe and not saying anything. Because you know it still exists. And you hope and pray that you can find it again one day. It's like Mr. Wolf won't admit it, but friggin' Uncrustables are very much a safe food for him, but it cannot be the reduced sugar version. Freaking one time our store here has carried the honey and peanut butter Nutella or Uncrustables. We've been able to find them once. We've not been able to find them again. He prefers grape. He also really likes the Nutella flavor, well, the hazelnut flavor one, but that's also because he knows I'll eat them too. Like, if I'm just having a bad day and I know I need to eat something and I don't really want to eat, I can eat one of those. 1 or 2 of them and I'll be okay. But he prefers the grape ones overall. Those honey peanut butter ones he really liked, but we've only been able to find them once. I think if we could find those more regularly, he'd probably prefer that to grape, but that's just because he's like a honey fiend. And then there's me. I can't touch honey for a while. Of course, there's also me that, like, I have issues with store-bought honey because I have an uncle who, like, raises his own bees. And so I got used to his honey. Oh, God. Man, uncle makes some good honey, man. Especially because, like, half of their property is an orchard. So it's just all the different fruit trees. Okay, ads, we will pause. I'll be right back. And we're back. Button. There we go. Boop. No. Ooh, you know what else I can do tomorrow if we don't get Power World functioning? I could read more Brandon Sanderson. I've slowly been reading Wind and Truth off of my phone because I have the ebook version of it. And then I have the physical copy of The Lost Metal, which is the newest Mistborn book. But I've been saving that for whenever we have a baby appointment because, like, every time we get there, they make me wait, like, an hour after my appointment time because that's how busy this place is. Like, they don't forget about you. You're visible the whole time. It's just, they got to get through everybody. So I'll just sit there and read while we wait. No! Yeah. Thunderbolted. I don't care. Like, yes, normally by now I'd be done with any size book you hand me, but lately, because I've been so tired, it's just I can only read a little bit here and there. Well, it's great having a Sanderson book to read whenever the insomnia kicks in, because, all right, brain, you want to do racing thoughts and not let me sleep? We're just going to read this book instead. Which I think I'm only 10% of the way through Wind and Truth, because, dear God, that book is massive. The fact that he had to get special permission to print that one. Hi, Zelda. How are you? Yes. Mueras. So Caleb knows we're getting outside-out compared to Surskits. Yes. Murder the... I'm way too chill about murdering Pokemon. I realize this now. Do. Boom. There we go. Take care of those ducks. Because I need more bugs. Hey, there's a Magikarp in chat. Kerp. Magikarp. But yes, I have been enjoying reading through Wind and Truth. It's just one of those ones where, like, as much as I want to sit down and binge read, you say that as I'm using the auto pal grinder to clear my pal box. The one thing I managed in, like, my 20-minute session of Power World yesterday was I managed to do a, like, because I ended up moving the breeding farm to the new island during that one day where I actually was able to play. And so I was able to, like, finish setting that up and was able to breed for some of the new pals. Which, by the way, I've managed to get one Anubis completely fed on essence of Anubis. It took forever, and I have even better Anubises I'm now trying to breed to get God Anubis in Power World, but it keeps crashing every 20-30 minutes, so I'm making no progress on that one. Because, you know, the fact that even in the right conditions that takes an hour to hatch that egg, yeah. So I just did a bunch of one pairings so I could get enough, some of the new pals via eggs. The eggs are in incubators, and then the crash happened, and I'm like, oh, well, we'll try that again later. Maybe in like a week I'll be able to actually hatch them. With my little 20-minute-a-day sessions. Are you talking about Splatterina? Because I did hatch a Splatterina yesterday. Because her egg did not take that long to incubate, thank God. I'm trying to breed Anubis not as a murderer, but as a workhorse for my base. So, like, I'm trying to give it, like, workaholic and all that type of crap. Workaholic, and then the stamina boosted one and everything. I do have a Splatterina, though. She's a slightly better worker? Okay. That's it. I have, like, 4 good Anubises from the bases. Counting the one that's always on me as part of my party members. I need it to stabilize so I can actually go catch a Frost Stallion. Because I still haven't managed to do that yet. Yeah. Really, because I'm stuck at level 56. She's a dark type, so she auto works all night. Ah, got you. She's like Tombat in that regards. Again, this is also why I need to, like, just make a fresh save, is because we did not optimize anything, obviously. And while I love our current setup, optimization needs to happen. I'm just walking away. Ah. Oh, and it stopped raining. That is a good thing. Okay, I was like, that one doesn't look any different from the others. I'm working on optimization currently. Well, that is the main focus. Taking a break right now to try to breed a vanity project. Fair enough. It's like I caught one of the new like steed mounts. What's it called? It's the Dark Horse. It's not the Azura Mane because that's what I bred yesterday. But I caught one of those off the new island. And so that thing's just been in my party level grinding because it took the spot of the Mossanda. I don't know where Mew was going. But I've been trying to level grind to 57 so I can unlock its saddle so I can actually ride the dang thing. And I'm still like 3/4 of the way through 56 because, again, 20 minutes of playtime and then crash. And the bad part is like, yeah, I can relaunch the game after a few minutes and try to play some more, but the issue is in my experience, I just crash even faster. Working on the Fendalope? Yeah, nice. We have Fengalope Terra now. I don't know if that one's any better or not, but we do have a Terra variant of it with this new update. Boom, boom. I think after, like, if I can get it working to where I stop crashing every 20 minutes, I'm going to try to get a better flying mount because I still don't have Jet Dragon or however you pronounce it, Jetagon or whatever. I don't have one of those yet. No better or worse, just different typing. Okay, color preference. Fair enough. Okay, so now that clears up this. So that leaves us with Mienfoo and Hatterene. Or Hatena, technically. So we have 2 more outbreaks for the day. Snack. Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, wrong way. It's this way. Those rainbow perks are nice. Do. Let's see. I have Mew up front. We're going for a psychic type. Let's put low kicks up front. Yeah, no, those rainbow perks be nice though. Cause I hatched but the ice fox. I forget what it's called. I think it's like Froxicle or something like that. But I hatched one of those, and it had a rainbow perk on it, because it was just a random wild egg I had picked up, like, ooh, what's this egg? I was like, the heck is that? Why is it rainbowed? What does this mean? I'm like, oh, it's like a level 4 perk versus a level 3 perk. Okay. And then, like, one of the Anubises I hatched had it, too. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Which is good, because the issue with a lot of the Anubises I've bred, one of the owls I was using to breed it had the freaking pacifist perk. So everyone had, all of my Anubis had the stupid pacifist perk. I appreciate the name, Archer. Oh my god. Legend Ferocious. Yeah, I need to eventually actually go defeat that one as a boss so I can fly around on it. Don't get me wrong, I love my little Quiver, but it's just not a fast flyer. She tries so hard. I love the big fluffy derpy dragon, but I'd much rather have her in a base as a defender, especially because, like, The only big thing is I've turned off raids, like the NPC raids. We've got 2 and have been breeding them. Nice. Like, ever since day 1, I've turned off the, like, NPC raids. And the only reason for that is because I didn't want to have to try to get the materials to actually build fortifications around the base. I need to start optimizing and doing multi-tiered base and not just the groundwork, but... like I said, I need to get the game to run. I love my Ragnarok, but Jet Dragon is so much faster. Yes, that's the whole problem. Like, I know how much faster it could be. Quiver's great for flying if you want to, like, explore. Or if you're looking for the frickin' life effigies, because they've added so many more of those suckers now. It's great, because she goes so slow, you go flying at night, and you can just see them off in the distance. But at the same time, it takes forever to cover said distance. And you're just like, ah. It's like, I have a team ready to take out the boss of the Jet Dragon and catch it. I need to make more Ultra Spheres. Or, not Ultra, but like the Ultimate Sphere, the new one above Legendary tier. I think that's my biggest issue, is I need the game to stabilize so I can do a ton of resource farming so I can then... Wolf, what's new? Hey, Shred Shack. Not a lot. Slowly getting energy back, thank gosh. Slowly getting to stream a little bit more here and there. A few more weeks at the current IRL job, and then we go back to streaming 3-4 days a week. How you been? Also, we've been discussing Power World because my current save of Power World is cursed and will not let me play longer than 10 to 30 minutes. Ah, my Deanna. Bad puppy. I will bunk you. Here comes the bunk. Told you I'd bunk you. Discord has another update. Yes. Do Moitas. I think this shiny's red. But yeah, Power World, if I can get my freaking game to stabilize longer than 20-30 minutes, I really need to do a lot of base material farming so I can get the more advanced materials built back up again. Getting by, I've been wanting to play Pokemon. I took the Switch to New York. Oof. Arceus is really good. I've been wanting to play another save file of it. I've made the extra profile on my Switch to do it. I know the slogfest that's gonna be. I don't know if I want to do it as an Oak challenge or not, where I max everything out immediately. Ah, Primate, no. Dang it. Bad monkey. Yeah, low kick's about the only thing I got for you. Yeah, I'm not weak to that. I was like, am I weak to this? No. I did get crit by it, though. That's alright. We have a Shell Bell. We'll get a little bit of health back. At least I think you're still holding that. Yeah, you are. I don't remember. It's been a while since I touched the Scarlet or not, the Violet save file, not the Scarlet. That's what I meant to say. Hi, C-Dot. Lurantis. The Sudowoodo taking off scared me, not gonna lie. I don't think you're... yeah. Let's see, where are the little hats? There's a hat. I want to point out, the Hatena line is so creepy when you read their Pokedex entries. Hatterine's like, oh, you're within you're within half a mile and feeling a strong emotion. Let me silence you so you can't feel emotion anymore. It's like, oh, Jesus. Severely empathetic Pokemon. Of course, to be fair, I'd probably go insane too if I could feel everyone in like a half-mile radius of me via empathy. All right, Archer, enjoy the nap, bud. Do do do. Oh, it's a Growlithe. I was like, wait, what is that? See, I don't know what time Mr. Wolf gets off tonight, so it may just be doing this outbreak and the Mienfoo outbreak, and probably calling it. I know that would be a shorter stream for the day, but like I said, once he gets home, he basically has to cook tonight's protein, and I gotta do the side dishes so we can have dinner so he can then work on his homework before bed. Because he's got like 3 assignments due tonight. Ah, the joys of working a full-time job and having to also deal with college. It's alright. He talked to his higher-ups, and supposedly they're willing to give him 12 weeks to focus on school. And if that's the case, that'd be amazing. So that would allow him to do all but one course before little one gets here. I keep seeing like the shadow of them turning around it, and I can't tell if it's the shiny or not, because I keep thinking the shadow makes it darker. It's also just the daytime lighting too. Doesn't help that these guys will like just run from you, because we're getting that softer afternoon light going on in game. Don't get me wrong, I like games with, you know, dynamic lighting, but at the same time, Pokemon makes me question things. Ooh, a Manette trick in chat. I will catch that. I'll try to. I'm just gonna do this for a little bit of elevation, because I'm so afraid it's just gonna run away when it spawns in. If it spawns in. Okay. Redirect this way. The one that's running over there I don't think is shiny. Pretty confident that it's not shiny. Let me rephrase that. Get that closer. Okay. I was afraid I was going to go for the Growlithe. I was like, please don't. Oh, hello. No, that one. Go for that one. The problem is I know what body, like if I remember correctly, the body goes from pink to red, but I can't remember if the hat changes color. I guess that's still technically part of its body, but you know what I mean. That the part that gives it its name. It's called a hatenna because it looks like a hat with an antenna. I feel like it's going to be very noticeable if it spawns in. Well, it dispersed. Well, ote, ote. Finish KOing at least. The funnier thing is, it's been even with us being like 5-0 for shinies today, we haven't even gotten a full out shiny after the outbreak. Because I've had that happen a lot with these 2 games. All right, get that one, and I think there's one more hidden over here. All right, on to Mienfoo. You're down there. It says destination, and we'll go to the Barrens. It's probably gonna be the best place to fly to. Doo-doo-doo. Wee. See, Mienfoo's a fighting type. So it's probably going to switch back to Mew then up front. So you're going to see me... Ooh, Sparkly. Ooh, Sparkly. Like, I'm going to pick up everything because... the amount of rare bones in this area is insane usually. Which means more bunnies. Alright, let's go ahead and put Mew back up front. Boop. Righty, wrong button. Righty, wrong button. Berry. Item. Item. Grubbin. We found an outbreak supposedly of Mienfu. Arrived at our destination. Cool. Alright. Time to fight the Kung Fu Meerkat. Yamaspike. Ooh, super potion. Let's see, can we get any shiny today? Again, this becomes a Pokemon I don't necessarily know the shiny of. Boop, boop. Hello, Morpeko. Ooh, a Firestone was somewhere in there. Nice. Again, this is why, like, you just see me picking up everything. Because where this used to just be berries, it's now a lot of other stuff, too. I hear a Luxio, which is probably going to be chasing me at some point. Yep, there it is. I was like, I heard that call. I know what that means. I'm in danger. Not necessarily in danger, I'm just in danger of getting jumped. Hi. You two shall be KO'd in the name of science. Riolu, Mightyena. Don't do it, Mightyena. Think about it. You wish to live, right? Then don't pick a fight with a person with a team of level 100s. Ooh, a Munchlax. Don't need that one shiny, though. We already have it shiny. Munchlax. Outbreak is starting to go down. That one probably wasn't part of the outbreak. Because I know this is where these guys normally spawn, too. You're tall. You're much bigger than normal Mienfoo. I do love seeing the blatant size differences. Yes, I know it was eating. Apom. I feel like Mienfoo, and sticking his little paws out in front of him like that, it's just his equivalent of T-posing. This is how he T-poses to assert dominance. Because he's not trying to make himself look bigger. Oh no. Okay. I was like, oh no, I've become stuck on the rock. Hi. High power. We all love the T-posing. Yes. Like, it's adorable. Like, if it was actually T-posing, I'd be like, okay, I assume it's trying to make itself look bigger to assert dominance because theoretically it's a meerkat, and that's something some meerkats try to do. Is they try to make themselves look bigger so predators don't eat them. This, I feel like just is like, I will fight you? Because like, you're just sticking your paws out in front of you. So like, that doesn't make you look bigger in the animal kingdom. Just willingness to fight, maybe. Which I am hoping come Thursday we will start a little bit earlier. Hat. To be fair, I saw a drop and was expecting the anvil. We'll see how fast I get this outbreak. I might pause those ads, so you guys don't have to deal with it. Because the issue is Mr. Wolf could be home in the next 14 minutes. He could be home in the next frickin' hour. I was hoping for the avail. Okay. I was expecting it. Dice drop. Okay. I don't think you're part of the outbreak. You might be, though. Box. Do. Of course. Apom, always ready to fight. I'm back at the box again. Release me from the box. There we go. You're back to dice. Rockruff bit my ankle. Hi, Rockruff. Man, it really likes dice today. No. Ow! There it is. Every time. Is it just me that find shiny hunting is easier with friends? It can be sometimes. I haven't really done a whole lot of the Union Circle stuff. But I'm also blatantly, like, not using a sandwich for these hunts as well. Like, I'm just using the outbreak. It's like, I have the shiny charm, and then I got the outbreak going, and that's, like, it. The only ones I plan on using shiny sandwiches for is the Paradox Pokemon. Yes. Which is why we're, like, 6-0 right now. Although apparently we get Flamigo outbreaks this weekend, so I'll probably make sure to log in and try to at least get a shiny Flamigo so I don't have to worry about that one. Not gonna lie, the Paradox Pokemon's just painting. Yeah, there's a reason why I haven't done them yet. We're only like, we're not even 60% of the way through a shiny living dex of gens 1 through 9, so I'm like, I'll deal with those eventually. I need to do DAs more frequently, which we're probably going to do DAs for sure on Thursday. I can stay up later because I don't work until closing shift on Friday. So if I remember correctly, Thursday night we're supposed to be doing some chicken, like grilled chicken breast and mac and cheese for dinner. Because tonight's the steak, some spuds and broccoli. Tomorrow's sloppy joes and salad. Yeah. So Thursday shouldn't be that bad. Friday I have to eat dinner before I go to work. Really hoping our next set of DAs we freaking get the shiny Ho-Oh so I can be done with the bird. Alright. No shiny Pokemon today in Gen 9. Can't confirm that at least. Bird says no. Probably. It's been over a year and that bird refuses to shine. All right. Save. See if I can't pause the ads for you guys real fast. So I don't quite know how long ago that message popped up. See how fast I can get there. And snooze. Haha. 30 seconds to go. Go me. All right. I think this is where we're going to call it for today. Just because, like I said, I don't know when Mr. Wolf's going to be home, and we have to quickly do dinner so that way he can do his homework. So no DAs today. I will work on getting eggs ready so we can do egg hatching as well again. But we will do shiny hunting again on Thursday around this time, so I'm going to try to start closer to 2 versus 2:30. So for me, in Europe, it's 2, and then stateside central should be about 7 a.m., if I'm doing time conversion correctly. So, I'll go see if anyone's online right now. Because I think Tomo already ended for the day. If not, I'll rate Tomo. Yeah, Tomo already ended. Okay. So no raids today. That's fine. But you guys can ignore that ads are starting. I'll snooze them as necessary. But yes, like I said, guys, we'll be back Thursday with some more shiny hunting and stuff. I'm going to try to troubleshoot Power World tomorrow with Archer. See if I can get Power World going. Because if I can get it to stabilize and not crash every 20-30 minutes, we'll stream some more Power World. Starting February 11th, we will have 3 to 4 streams a week again. Just not on the weekends. And hopefully with that, we can get Baldur's Gate going as well. Because yay, Baldur's Gate. Finally getting to play Baldur's Gate 3. Even though I've had it for freaking ever. Because I know the moment I touch it. Thank you, Rajolic. Yeah, it's pretty much evening time here. That is the rough part. But we'll get set back up to stream more frequently and everything here soon between now and... Streaming will be a lot more frequent between February 11th and then June sometime. So I'm looking forward to Friday and Fortnite because of Godzilla. Nice. Morning for you? Yeah. Like I said, I try my best to be conscious of the time zone, but this time next year, I'll be back stateside. I will be a lot easier to stream for a lot of you guys on the time zone change, believe me. So just like another year of this, I promise. And then we'll have reasonable streams where I'm not streaming in the middle of the day for myself or morning for you guys. But please take care of yourselves. Drink water, eat food, stretch if you can. If it's okay for you guys to go outside for a 20-minute walk. If the weather is dangerous, please be aware of the weather. And I will catch you guys on Thursday. All right. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, and I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Bye, everybody.